We've got some early morning Rangers news here on Fog Football. We've got Lyall Cameron. Injury update. Aye, I hear you. I hear you screaming there. What? Injury to Lyall Cameron. Minor, but still an injury. Alright. And Kris Boyd has been talking a wee bit about Chris Sutton and his own relationship. So let's dive in. Let's dive into the more pressing piece of business here, right, folks? And that is the fact that Lyall Cameron is to miss the start of pre-season training. Now, by the time you're listening to this, it will be Monday. I'm recording this Sunday night. So Lyall Cameron will not be training with Rangers. So the only guy that Rangers have signed, I do believe, hell, by this time tomorrow, maybe Max Aarons will be official, right? But the only guy that Rangers have officially signed for the 25-26 season will not be taking part in pre-season training tomorrow, which is soul-destroying. But you know what? Russell Martin, let's see what Russell Martin can do, man. Come on, Rangers, man. Come on, I'm begging you. So let's see. So Lyall Cameron is set to miss Rangers' return to pre-season. The new summer signing is struggling with a minor calf injury. The issue is not serious, but will stop him starting pre-season with Russell Martin's first team squad. The midfielder will spend the next week or so in recovery with the physios and Ibrox medical team. So again, I would love to sit here and say, only a week and then he'll be back. But how many guys have we seen in the past, man, have picked up wee niggles and all that stuff, and then we just collapse. We just collapse. The injury just gets worse. Oh, he'll be back for that game. 6 months later, he's still not even back. By God, it's no ideal, and I'm praying, man, that Lyall Cameron is back, after just a week and nothing longer, man, because we need him. I know it is the one position of the team that we have a lot of strength in, but this guy's got good numbers. This guy's been brought in for a reason. He's not just been brought in to sit on the bench and never play a game of football. He's been brought in because, hopefully for our sake, he can provide a difference. So, man, if this is anything longer than what they're saying, I will not be a happy man, to say the least. But in terms of news regarding Kris Boyd and Sutton, well, we discussed the last couple of days. Boyd literally blindly backing Rangers to win the league, despite the fact that no signings have come in. Honestly, early prediction talk, I don't see how you can predict Rangers to win the league, and pretty much every Rangers fan that I've seen in our comment section is of that belief. Here, transfer windows can change the outlook and can change the opinion, but looking at it right now with this squad, we have lost 6 players and we brought in Lyall Cameron. Now, I get it, Max Aarons has agreed a deal. Connor Cody looks close. Hoku looks close as well. Other guys are linked and rumoured. Are we all going to get both two different things? And what I know is the only guy we've brought in is Lyall Cameron and lost 6 players. So, yeah, not exactly ideal. But that's what Kris Boyd Rudden said regarding Sky Sports appearances and the buffers and all that stuff. He told the Sunday Post, I believe there's a real good chemistry with everyone in the studio, up in the gantry and behind the scenes. Ellie Barber anchors it well. She does. Ian Crocker is one of the best in the business and has been leading Scottish football commentary for almost 30 years. Luke Shanley gets some great interviews. Chris Sutton is excellent in his job and isn't afraid to give his opinion. James McFadden is diligent, respected and likeable. End of quote. But see with Sutton, right? Honestly, see for the most part, Chris Sutton isn't afraid to give his opinion. And I think Boyd to a degree, but not when it comes to their own clubs. Not when it comes to their own clubs, man. And their rivals. It's very much a tit for tat. We know it, man. It's pantomime. It's just BS. It's like I never truly respect either's decision making when it comes to like a decision in a game of football. There's always a twinge of bias in there. There always is, man. And I understand. There's times I appreciate the banter. There's times I think it's funny as fuck between them. See when like Celtic are getting beaten, Boyd's got a wee smirk, which doesn't happen often. And then you've got Boyd sitting there fuming when something's going against Rangers. It's like it can be entertaining to a degree, even though when it's Rangers, I'm fucking fuming. But you look at Boyd fuming, it's like Jesus, he feels like me. But at least I'm not in front of millions of people across the world, brother. But yeah, it is a bit pantomime. It needs to be reeled in. He went on to say, "We all work really hard to do our jobs to the best of our ability. We are not bluffers. Nobody would last if they tried to cut corners. People might think it's easy, but live television is far from a walk in the park. When managers aren't doing their jobs well enough, you need to call them out and and criticise. I know many of the guys, but I will not try to cover up for them. That said, it's not easy to criticise. Some people just can't do it, and I've seen pundits crumble when they are put on the spot and ask for an honest assessment of a player or manager. You need to be ready to take on your fellow pundit if any vulnerability is sensed, then it'll be quickly punched the point. I'll do it to Kris, he'll do it to me, and we have frank exchanges, but we are fine afterwards. We have a beer or two together. We get on well. Yeah, and you know what? Boyd has called it, like, Rangers' performances. There's no two ways about it, and specific players, but there's just certain things like decisions that they don't. I don't. There is a lot of bias in there, is what I'm getting at, and I don't feel like most of the time they don't give their true opinion. It's almost like they just do it to get one up on the other. Anyway, till next time, folks. Leave your thoughts down below, and peace.